All right, this is still page 12 of math analysis. It's actually still the first page of notes 2, and we are just reviewing some right triangle trig stuff, making sure that you can do everything you need to do. So if you look at this problem, we are given angle A. We know angle B is a right angle, so we can actually find C in one of two ways. We know that all three angles should add up to 180, so I could do 180 minus 90 minus 33. Better, though, is to remember that the two non-right angles of a right triangle are complementary, because you want to think about that word every once in a while. So I'm going to say that angle C is just 90 degrees minus A. So angle C is 90 degrees minus 33 degrees, which is, I think, 57 degrees. All right, and then I'm going to try not to use that because that's something I found, and I would rather just use given information. So let's look at what we know. We are told angle A. We know the side opposite angle A. So if I wanted to find side C, which is opposite angle C, I would know opposite, I would know adjacent, and so that is going to be tangent, right? Tangent is opposite over adjacent, so I'm going to start with the tangent of 33 degrees is opposite, which is 12, over adjacent, which is C. And now I need to solve for C. So the way that I do this is I think of this as tangent over 1, which means that C is going to be 12 over the tangent of 33. You're not going to get better than that. That's the exact answer. Leave it, right? But we will get a decimal, but the decimal will not be more accurate. This is a number. It's a real number, as in like pi is a real number. It's a real number. It's just that we don't know what it is, right? So get used to that. That's one of those things you've got to get used to because, you know, it drives me nuts when people are like, should we get a number? Should we get the answer? We got the answer. It's 12 over the tangent of 33. If you don't like that, it doesn't really matter. It's still the answer. Let's take a look at the next one. So if I want to find B, so B is the hypotenuse. I was given the side opposite. So I'm going to do opposite hypotenuse, that's sine. So I'm going to say that the sine of 33, so sine of 33 is opposite, which is 12, over hypotenuse, which is B. And that means that B is going to be 12 over the sine of 33. And that's the exact answer. We'll use a calculator, but we are done with this problem. We got the exact answers. So let's see if we can summarize them. Okay, so we know A is given, it's 33. B is given, it's 90. C, we calculated, was 57. And then side A was given and was 12. Side B, the exact value of side B is 12 divided by the sine of 33. The exact value of side C is 12 divided by the tangent of 33. Okay, now let's get approximations that will be less accurate. Isn't that frustrating? We have the exact values, and now we're just going to use a calculator and get less accurate as we go. So, but we're still going to do it. So I'm going to switch over. Okay, so I'm in degree mode, which is good because that's what I want to be in. If I want to be in radians, I'll just click or press doc 7.2 and just change it from there. So I need to do 12 divided by sine. You should press the trig key over here, and you can pick from a list, but it's easier for me to just type it. Sine of 33. And I press Control Enter, so it'll give me, if I just press Enter, because this is the exact answer, it might change it to cosine through some magical thing that we don't really know yet. But no, it just gives us that because that's the exact answer. The calculator knows exact answers. And then 12 divided by the tangent of 33. So I'm going to write these in and then go back to the notes. So 22.0, 3 decimal places. 033, and then this is 18.478. Okay, and it's not going to get better than that. It's already worse than it was, right? The exact values had those trig functions in them, and you just need to get used to it. Can't stress it enough, so I'm going to keep saying it the entire video. And then we're supposed to box our answer. I'm going to box it by highlighting around it this time. So here, there we go. Okay, so that's our, you know, I'm going to do it here too, just just for consistency later on when people watch. Okay, and then let's solve this one. So it's a little different because the angle that we really want to know we don't have, but we can find it. So angle A should just be 90 minus angle C, which means that A is going to be 90 degrees minus 25 degrees, which should be 65 degrees. And we're going to avoid using that if we can, which we usually can. So let's see, we want to find side C, side B. All right, to find side C, I'm going to say that we know the angle here, C is opposite that, and we also know adjacent. So opposite, adjacent, this is tangent again. So we're going to say the tangent of 25 degrees is opposite over adjacent, which means that C is equal to 16 tan 25 degrees. Perfect answer, not going to get better. We'll get a decimal, but it's less accurate. This is as accurate as you can get. It's the exact value. And then to find B, I don't know, we know adjacent, and we want to know hypotenuse. Adjacent, hypotenuse, cosine. So I'm going to say that the cosine of 25 is adjacent, which is 16, over hypotenuse, which is B. So then B is going to be 16 divided by the cosine of 25. That's the exact value. It cannot get better than that. But we'll use a calculator to get worse. So let's see if we can do that. So summary, A is 65, which notice we avoid using the entire way through because you want to do that. You never want to use your answers if you can avoid it. You can't always, but you often, or maybe almost always can. So this was 25, and then side A was given, I think. Yeah, side A is 16. Side B we found was 16 over cosine of 25. That's the exact value, and then we'll make it worse. And then the exact value of C is 16 tangent of 25, which is exact, but we'll go to the calculator and make it worse. So let's do that. Back to the calculator. So one thing that I want to show you is we know in this triangle here, B is the hypotenuse, right? So let me just store these. B is 16 over cosine of 25, of 25. And then C is 16 tangent of 25. And then A is 16, right? So since B is a hypotenuse, it should be true that B squared equals A squared plus C squared, right? I mean, that's how the Pythagorean theorem works. True, it just says true because it knows that those are the exact values. We're gonna lose that accuracy right now. So I'm gonna say, what is B approximately equal to? 17.654. So let me handwrite that in. 17.654. And then what is C approximately equal to? So I'm hitting Control Enter. So I defined them so I was able to do that. Ordinarily, you would just type them in, hit Control Enter, and get your value there. So 7.461, 3 decimals, always. All right, I'm gonna go back to the notes and show you what I have written. Show myself putting a box around my answers because the directions say to do that, and we should follow directions. So I'm gonna use green box again. There we go. These are our final answers. So the exact answers are better. They just look worse. But if you can do this, you are set up to be successful going forward. So if you can't do this, find some practice problems, run through them, see if you can do them, ask questions when you have them. Anyway, I'm gonna stop this video here, come back in the next one, do some more problems. So I will see you there.